The Talladega Superspeedway has been a part of the fabric of this community since 1969. Everyone knows about the racing, but it's what they do to give back to the surrounding area that makes them a true community champion. Joining me now is Russell Branham with Talladega to discuss a very special event happening June 17th. Russell, welcome to TV 24.
Great to be here, Shasta. Thanks so much for having us. It's always great to talk about the happenings at Talladega Superspeedway. You know, when you think about the place, you think about 200 miles per hour speeds, you think about 33 degrees of banking, the biggest racetrack on the planet.
And so no tickets at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, yeah. And these NASCAR drivers get to have the thrill of racing on it. But now we have events at the racetrack where a fan or someone in our community can go out and feel exactly what the drivers feel at a slower pace, but also that big degree of banking and how wide and big that racetrack is, and it goes for local charities.
Awesome. And so how many people normally participate in this event?
We have hundreds of folks that will come out. So on June the 17th, which is a Saturday from 9 until 1, 4 hours, we'll have the racetrack open. You come by for $50. All you got to do is pay us $50. That goes into the pot of things that we're going to give back to the local community. And you can take a full 2 laps. It's almost 3 laps that you get to go around. We'll have a safety truck which will lead you. Basically, it'll be at highway speed, but you can get out there and you can feel exactly what you know, Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch and all the rest of them get to feel.
So are we talking Alabama highway speed or kind of California? You can't go over 55 or you can't go over like 95?
I'd say Alabama interstate speed,
okay,
which would be the best. But you know, the money that we raised, last year we raised about $50,000 and went to various charities. One of those charities was a league of our own here in Oxford, the beautiful baseball field that you can see from I-20. Next weekend's events will go to the Talladega, North Talladega United Way. So we have 4 of these events scheduled this year. This will be our second. And again, last year, the money, every piece of money that we made last year, the almost 50 grand, went back into the community for various charities.
That's wonderful. And now are all of these charities actually down there with you on site that day?
They have
okay,
been in the past, and we expect some of those folks from the United Way there in North Talladega County also to be with us as well. So the great thing is you get to go out and you get to make, you know, a few laps around the racetrack in your car, in your vehicle. Then you get to come in, stop, then you can go inside the racetrack. We'll have our big Talladega Garage Experience open, which features our big bills, which is a 35,000 square foot open air social club. It's part of a $50 million project that we just did 4 years ago. So if you haven't been to the racetrack in a long time, I urge you to come out there and take a look at what has been done over the last few years to really upgrade the facility and make it into a show palace.
Nice. Well, I have a question for you. When you keep mentioning the cars that they're driving around, do they get to pick which car they're driving, or it's their?
No, you bring your own car.
Oh, so you don't want to exactly bring a VW Bug unless it's souped up.
What kind of car what do you have out there in the parking lot?
Don't ask about the one in the parking lot because that one's not going to go. But I have a Camaro Z28.
Okay. You can bring your Camaro Z28 and you can go out to the racetrack, pay us $50, and again, it goes right back into the community. And you can go out on pit road, just like the drivers do in NASCAR. Go out, make 2 full laps, come back down pit road, and then go into the parking lot where the Talladega Garage Experience is. But you get to drive your own vehicle.
Okay. And they're going to wave the flags and everything for you? Or
we're going to say go. Got to go. Hey, look, we're at a racetrack. You got to go.
Well, and then do they shake up was it the champagne after when you come through for everybody at one time, or is it milk?
That's designated for Victory Lane. And that's another thing. When you go into the Garage Experience, there's photo opportunities. So you can go to our Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane, and we'll have our Vulcan trophy, which there you go. Chase Elliott is our defending champion of the Yellowwood 500 last fall at Talladega. You can go inside the Garage Experience presented by Coolray, and you can take your picture right there beside a trophy with the Victory Lane as the backdrop. So everything that we can showcase to you during a NASCAR weekend, of course it will be full then with cars and everything else, but you get to still see it and sort of get an idea of what it would be like. You know, the great thing about that experience, I call it locker room access.
Right.
You get to go literally feet from where the teams are preparing those race cars. Literally feet from where Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski and Chase Elliott, they're getting ready to get into the car. So no other sport that I know of where you can get that kind of access. So at least you'll be able to see sort of what that is. And so hopefully you'll come back for our races in September 30th and October 1st for the Yellowwood 500 weekend.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that all sounds so amazing and awesome, and definitely, for those of you out there watching today, definitely look into participating for this. It's for a great cause coming up, and how much fun to get to drive around the racetrack on your own, to tell people around that you've gotten to do that. The experience itself, like you said.
That racetrack, I get the thrill of just going out. I've been able to give some pace car laps to various folks over the years. And I love when you're on the bank, you just sort of look up. You're down at the bottom and you look up and you can't believe it's almost 5 stories.
That's a high. I've been around on one of the tours. That is a high curve.
Absolutely it is. It's listen, Bill France Sr. built that racetrack as a palace of speed, and he got it. And guess what? It's right here in our local community.
And everybody's going to laugh. If I go do it, I'm going to probably take it at 35 miles an hour.
What other racetrack has a movie named after it? Has a
That is true.
#1 country song by Eric Church. I mean, think about so many great things that, as a result of that racetrack, that there are out in our society today. So come see us. We'd love to have anyone that would like to come. And again, all the money that we raise will go to the local community.
Well, we want to thank you, Russell, for joining us. And for those of you out there, to find out more on this upcoming event at Talladega, visit www.talladega-events/track-laps/. Coming up after the break, Lacey Klontz with weather.
Sweet.
Thank you so much for